Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for more TTBurger game reviews with my second annual TTBurger Sega September extravaganza. Yeah, I know September's coming to an end, but it doesn't mean we can't continue the extravaganza just a little bit longer before we get into the Halloween season. And we're gonna do that here, because there's more Sega games to uncover here, and there's more Sega surprises starting now. And what a way to continue with a skateboarding game where you spray graffiti art in cel-shaded graphics in the world of Tokyo-to. And you probably know what I'm talking about. This game was first released on the Sega Dreamcast, then was ported into like other consoles, and then had the HD versions and etc. etc. I'm talking about the one and only Jet Set Radio, known as Jet Grind Radio in Japan. And I know people have been wanting for me to talk about this game since I reviewed the game Sega Superstars Tennis, which had the characters from Jet Set Radio. And let's start it here right now, everyone. Jet Set Radio for the PlayStation 3 HD Remaster, starting right now. Released in 2012, first on the Sega Dreamcast in year 2000, then ported all over the place in year 2012, around the time other Sega games were being ported to the consoles and all that stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, my review of Jet Set Radio as Tony the PlayStation Gamer here. We're going to continue right now. Let's kick it off with Jet Set Radio. Boom.
Somewhere in Asia, there's a city that cannot be found on any map called Tokyo-to. But everyone just calls
First released in 2000 for the Sega Dreamcast, Jet Set Radio, originally Jet Grind Radio North America, quickly became a cult classic. Its revolutionary cel-shaded art style, infectious soundtrack, unique gameplay mechanics set it apart from anything else on the market. While not a commercial giant, its influence on art direction and video game music is undeniable. In 2012, Sega brought this masterpiece to a new generation with a high-definition remaster for the PlayStation 3, similar to Nights in the Dreams. This port is just a simple up-res. It's a definitive way to experience the vibrant chaotic streets of Tokyo-to. This review dives into every aspect of the influential game, from its groundbreaking visuals to its enduring legacy. The story of Jet Set Radio is a simple but effective one that perfectly complements the game's rebellious anarchic tone. Set in the near future of a stylized future version of Tokyo, the city is under the tyrannical control of the Rokaku Group, a models and corrupt corporation that has seized power and is suppressing freedom of expression. You join the GGs, a rolling gang of graffiti artists who use their art to reclaim the streets and fight back against the oppressive regime. Their mission is to tag their turf, challenge rival gangs, and openly expose the Rokaku Group's nefarious operations. The narrative is framed by the pirate radio show of the enigmatic DJ Professor K, a man whose face is always hidden by a massive helmet and who serves as the game's charismatic narrator and guide. He provides constant, energetic commentary on your progress, introducing new characters, offering a glimpse into the larger world. This framing device gives the game a raw, authentic feel as you are a part of a larger underground movement fighting for your right to exist and express yourselves. The characters are the heart of the game's charm. We got Beat, the gang's cool-headed leader, and Gum, the sassy and rebellious star, are instantly iconic. The supporting cast of unlockable characters from the series Tab, the Goofy Goji, each bring their own unique style and personality to the group. They are deeply complex, but their designs and attitudes are so strong that they leave a lasting impression, embodying the game's spirit of youth, rebellion, and artistic expression. The game also introduces a variety of rival gangs, each with their own distinct style, from the punk rock Love Shockers to the hip-hop inspired Poison Jam, providing a constant challenge at the end of the game's sense of urban rivalry. The world of Tokyo-to is divided into different districts, each with its own distinct visual theme. From the bustling, high-energy streets of Shibuya-to, with its towering billboards and crowded intersections, to the more industrial, grimy alleyways of Bentonjo, the world feels alive and dynamic as you progress to encounter a parade of eccentric rivals and allies, including the mysterious Mew, a character whose motive for helping the GGs is unclear, and even the formidable Noise Tanks, a railbad gang that poses a significant threat. These encounters, tied together by Professor K's broadcast, build a vivid world that feels both dangerous and exciting, with the simple act of tagging a wall is a defiant rebellion. The core gameplay loop of Jet Set Radio is an exhilarating blend of high-speed traversal rhythm-based tagging and frantic police chase. You navigate the vibrant open-world-like levels of Tokyo-to on your inline skates, grinding on rails, performing tricks, and launching yourself off ramps. The feeling of flow and momentum is at the heart of the experience, and the game rewards skillful chaining of tricks, allowing you to glide through the levels with a sense of effortless style. At its core, the traversal system is about maintaining momentum and rhythm. The game's levels are designed as elaborate playgrounds of grinds, ramps, and hidden paths. The simple act of holding down the right trigger allows your character to accelerate, but true magic comes from linking jumps and grinds without losing speed. For example, a perfectly timed jump from a grind rail to a wall ride, followed by a bounce off a power line, feels like a seamless dance. The turbo feature, which you can activate with a button press, gives you a temporary burst of speed that is crucial for clearing large gaps or escaping a tight spot. This dynamic movement system, combined with the level design, creates a satisfying puzzle-like quality where you constantly seek the most efficient and stylish route through the urban landscape. Your primary objective is to find designated spots on the map and spray them with your graffiti tags. The tagging mechanic is one of the game's most unique features. Once you reach the tag spot, the game shifts to a rhythm-based minigame. You must input to the quick delivered analog stick movements and button commands in time with a pulsating beat to perfectly apply your art. The size and complexity of the tag dictate the length and the difficulty of the sequence. For example, a small segment only requires a single direction, with a massive multi-part tag will demand a complex sequence of circular notions and button presses. This system makes the art of graffiti feel creative and satisfying, a perfect marriage of the game's aesthetic and its core mechanics. And adding a personal touch, the game allows players to create and customize their own graffiti tags. Using a simple intuitive editor, you can draw your own designs, pixel by pixel, allowing for a personal and creative expression that becomes a part of the game's world. This feature makes the act of tagging feel more meaningful, as you're literally leaving your own mark on the city. As you make a name for yourself and tag more of the city, the police led by the ruthless and over-the-top Captain Onishima will be hot on your tail. The chases are tense and exciting with different types of police, from standard patrolmen to heavily armed SWAT team, even tanks and helicopters join the hunt. You can't fight them directly, instead you must evade them by using the environment to your advantage, dodging their attacks and still navigating the environment to escape is a thrill. The game also provides a unique combat mechanic. You can briefly stun police officers by spraying them with your paint and giving you a chance to escape. The game's control scheme is fluid, but has a steep learning curve. Mastering the timing of your jumps, grinds, and tricks is essential. The camera, while better in this HD version than the original Dreamcast release, can still be a bit of a challenge. It's often controlled manually with the right analog stick, and in tight spaces, it can sometimes be difficult to get the right angle. However, once you acclimate into the controls and the flow of the game, the feeling of successfully escaping a police chase and cleaning a complex graffiti tag is incredibly rewarding. Jet Set Radio is best known for its revolutionary art style. It was one of the first games to widely use cel shading, a technique that gives 3D models a flat cartoon-like appearance with bold black outlines. The result is a game that looks like a living, breathing comic book. The character designs, the environments, and the graffiti all pop with vibrant colors and bold lines. This art style is not just a gimmick, it's integral to the game's identity, and is the reason its visuals have aged so gracefully. The PlayStation 3 remasters where the game's visuals truly shine. The game's original resolution was upscaled to 720p, making the crisp lines and vivid colors even more striking. The port also includes widescreen support, allowing stylish environments of Tokyo-to's distinct districts like Shibuya-cho, Betten-cho, and Kogen-cho to be showcased in their full glory. The HD version also polishes the textures, giving the world a cleaner and more defined look without sacrificing the original artistic intent. Even today, the game's aesthetic feels fresh and timeless, proving that a strong artistic vision can outlast raw graphical power. The soundtrack is arguably the most memorable part of Jet Set Radio. Composed primarily by Hideki Naganuma, the game's score is a brilliant fusion of J-pop, funk, rock, and electronic music. The music is not just a backdrop, it is the soul of the game. Every track is a banger, perfectly setting the tone for each level and perfectly syncing with the fast-paced, high-energy gameplay. The iconic songs from the groovy Funky Dealer and the funky humming the bass line to the energetic Sweet Soul Brother and Sneakman will get stuck in your head for days. The music is a driving force, providing a constant stream of energy that fuels your every move. The sound design is also excellent, with the satisfying shing sound of grinding on a rail and the sharp shh of your spray cans, all adding to the immersive experience. The PS3 version of the game also includes the full soundtrack of both the Japanese and North American version, allowing players to choose their preferred mix of tracks. The attention to detail shows a deep respect for the game's legacy and its influential music. Despite not being a massive commercial hit, Jet Set Radio's legacy is immense. It's often cited as a key innovator in the use of cel shading, influencing the art direction of countless other games that followed. From the Sly Cooper series to the titles like Bomb Rush, Cyberpunk, which is a spiritual successor to the game. The game's soundtrack in particular has become a cult classic in its own right, with many of its tracks being featured in modern music mixes and being praised for their unique style. Jet Set Radio proved that a game could be a vibrant, stylish work of art, a living, breathing canvas that players could interact with. It showed that style, music, and artistic vision could be just as important as gameplay and story. Its influence can be seen in the vibrant, expressive indie game scene that exists today. Now, we gotta give this game a score, but before we can do that, let's go to our TTBurger positives and negatives. For the TTBurger negatives, timeless art style. The cel-shaded visuals have aged incredibly well and give the game a unique, iconic look. Iconic soundtrack. The music is a perfect blend of genres that is both memorable and perfectly suited to the gameplay. Fluid gameplay. The core mechanic of grinding, tagging, and invading police are fun and rewarding. Distinctive characters. The cast is full of personality and contributes to the game's rebellious tone. Definitive edition. The HD Remaster and widescreen support make this the best version of the game. For the TTBurger negatives, steep learning curve. Mastering the traversal and the controls can be challenging at first. Clunky camera. The camera can sometimes be difficult to manage, especially in tight indoor spaces. spaces. In conclusion, Jet Set Radio for the PlayStation 3 is more than just a nostalgia trip. It's a testament to the fact that great art direction and fantastic music can create a truly timeless game. Whilst controls and camera can be a bit clunky at times, these minor flaws are easily overshadowed by the sheer style of fun of the experience. The HD Remaster makes the game look better than ever before, and it serves as the definitive way to play this influential masterpiece. If you're looking for a game with an incredible sense of style, an unreal soundtrack, and a unique gameplay loop, look no further. This is a game that deserves to be in every PlayStation 3 owner's library. So what score do we give the HD Remaster PS3 version of Jet Set Radio? Jet Set Radio is gonna grind and spray paint its way to a score of a 9 out of 10. Just a couple complaints, so it's definitely worth it. If you have this game on the Dreamcast, then check this one out too, because it is definitely worth it, especially for newcomers who have not played this. It takes a little time to get used to with the steep learning curve, but you know it's definitely worth it in the end. And that's what we gotta say about Jet Set Radio. Sega Temper will continue with a few more reviews here, so stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tony, peace and out.
Play cool, play it smart, Sony PlayStation's a work of art. Every level, every part, heartbeat sync with my heart.